All right. Yo, what's up, you guys? Cheryl Coco here, and I am with the CEO of Royaltie Gems. Say hi, Justin.
Hi.
Right, we're super stoked to be here. We're going to kind of hang out for a second. I want to make sure that everybody is on. Yeah, I see some people, I see some live comments, so I'm super stoked to have you guys here. I want everybody to win, okay? So before we even get started, if you are interested in being an affiliate, if you already are, go ahead and share this on your wall. I want to tell you guys, get back to the person whose wall you're seeing this on. And if you're watching it on mine, of course, get back to me. But if you're watching it on someone else's, well, then you want to make sure that you get back to them. Everybody wants to say hello. Can you say hello, Justin? Laura says hello. Nate says hello. Sheila.
Hi, everybody. Some familiar faces. Great to see you all.
Yeah. Great to say. So we want to know first how to, I've heard this 100 times, so I'm not going to say it, but how do you pronounce your last name?
That's a tough first question. It's Belobaba. Some people think it sounds a little bit Italian. Some people think it's like a little like Arabic, like Alibaba, but it's Ukrainian. Belobaba.
Everybody practice that, like right now. It's Belobaba, Belobaba, Belobaba. Okay, we got it. So
Perfect.
Justin Belobaba is the CEO. He's a super fun, really cool, down-to-earth guy. And I have the privilege of chatting with him pretty much every day since joining the company. And I think we have a great relationship, right, Justin?
I couldn't be happier.
Right? We have a blast. So I want to ask Justin some questions, and I want you guys to maybe answer some questions or whatever. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and let us know how excited you are to be here as well. We want to pump up Justin because he's not excited enough, right? We want to pump him up. No, maybe the pumping up is for me or you or whoever's watching. So thank you guys again for being here. So Justin, you are the CEO of Royaltie Gem, and I want to know, when did the company get started?
So this is I've always been kind of a tech startup guy, and so I started this business it was about 2 years ago. It actually, the thing about startups is where you start is very seldom where you end up, and people ask me well, what's Royaltie? Well, the name actually came from, this all started as a health and fitness rewards app. It was rewards and royalty. Unfortunately, everyone hated the app. So that was, kind of to be expected. So we then launched a cashback app, and everybody hated that. But we were working with small business owners, and as we kind of got to know small business owners and see, the different kind of technologies that were emerging, eventually, lightning struck, and we had the idea to kind of put some things together in an innovative way, and that became, the Royaltie Gem. So it's a process, and it's a roller coaster, and it's fun and terrible, but that's a startup.
It's fantastic. I know I have a person who's on here right now, and if you know Laura Smith, maybe throw her a one. She thought that it was named for her because we call her the Queen, and that's
actually totally true. Everything I just said is not true. It's for Laura.
It's totally named for her. So yeah, Laura. Totally cool. Royaltie had your name all over it. So super stoked about that. I think that was funny. So tell us about, you told us about kind of how the product adapted, right?
Yeah.
But can you tell us about this tiny little Royaltie Gem that I'm holding in my hand right now?
Yeah. So before we came live here, Cheryl asked me, is this something that, I invented? The device itself? No. No. These wireless devices, they've been around in commercial use, they've been around since 2014. And I think that the thing to know when you're talking to small business owners is they've been in use by big companies for a long time. Walmart and Target and CVS have used these in their stores. And the way that it always worked was you would download the Walmart app on your phone, and then you go to Walmart and you're near the apples, and an ad for apples would show up on your phone, right? But the requirement was download the app first.
Right.
That's fine if you're Walmart or Target or whatever, but it's not so fine if you're a small business owner. You can't afford to build an app. It's just too expensive. And even if you did, no one cares about your app because you're just a small business owner. Like no one, I'm not going to download an app from I don't know, like a barber shop I went to once. I'm just not going to do that. So you had a relevance problem. And so when what's new and exciting about what we've put together is, the hardware, like that device has been around for a long time. What's new is, prior to us, bringing this to the market, there was always an app required first, and that made it impossible for small businesses to use this technology. With our technology, with the software that we built behind the scenes, with the system that we have, there's no app download required. So signal goes from the device 100 yards in every direction, and anyone with an Android phone with their Bluetooth on will get the notification without first downloading an app. So to me, this completely democratizes the technology, because it's now not just about, you have to be $1 billion company to use it. Now anyone can use it. I mean, 150 million small businesses in the world, every single one of them can use this technology now.
How many people have Android phones in the United States and worldwide?
So you got about 1.5 billion people, but in terms of smartphone market share in North America, it's 60% Android. iPhone, people, for some reason, people think iPhone's the dominant player. It's not. They advertise more, but in terms of actual users, it's Android by quite a bit, like almost double. And outside North America, Android is killing it, like 88% of the worldwide market. So, of course, we would love to be able to say it works on 100% of phones. We're pretty psyched to be able to say that it works on, the vast majority of phones out there.
Right. So if you guys know, if you own an Android phone, or you know somebody that does, I'm going to ask you guys to drop a 1. Drop a 1 in the comments if you know, or you are the owner or know an owner of an Android phone. Who? Does anybody know an owner of an Android phone? I just have to ask. I mean, because I have an iPhone, and that kind of leads me to my next question, which, I mean, you don't have to have an Android phone to actually use the device, do you?
No. You don't have to have a phone at all to use the device. You buy the device, you put it on your keychain or in your business, and the device just works. It doesn't need, I don't know. I always worry about overcomplicating this,
Right.
because it's so simple. People almost kind of like don't believe it's how simple it is. I'm like, no. It shows up in an envelope. You take it out, and it just works, right? Like you don't need, it'll work for like 1.5 years. Like there's nothing, people are like, well, where do I plug in the USB? I'm like, what are you talking? Like, no, there's nothing to plug in. It just works. Even before it gets to you, it's working. Like people tell us, and I love this, by the time their device shows up at their door, they've already had, a couple hundred page views on their Facebook, because, as the FedEx guys like driving around, or it's sitting in a warehouse in, Ohio or whatever, like it's just, it's just working. It's just working all the time for you.
Yep. I had 4 people go through my capture page that I had set up on delivery, like put their stuff in before it got to me. And I didn't know, I was like kind of new, and I didn't know that it was up. I thought I had to do something before I got there. And I'm like, how? And like, what? Like, I didn't even share this with like, how is that happening? So I was pretty stoked about that. And I could say, from my own experience, it was happening to me. So that is super cool. And yes, you program it from a computer. Catherine, I kind of turned over and saw your question there. So I guess you put your own message. How many characters of a message can you put on the device?
It can take up to 50. We strongly recommend no more than 40, because there's hundreds of different Android phone models out there, and some models, if you go over 40 characters, it'll just kind of ... and you won't, and it'll go off the screen. So it can take 50. We recommend 40. And then, of course, whatever website you want to link to, like any secure website, right? So it could be your own website. It could be a capture page. It could be what we recommend. We're really, really big fans of linking to social media because those are all secure websites. So we can link directly to them. And if you link to your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube, your Instagram, your Yelp, your whatever, LinkedIn, the icon of that particular social media platform will actually show up in the notification, making it that much more familiar to the user, the Android phone user, and increasing your click rates. So, our recommendation.
Right. Makes sense. So if you have a non-secure page, does it like you revert it or doesn't look so they can still use a non-secure page,
That's right? So if you can put in like a regular HTTP website. So, I mean, secure is HTTPS, unsecure is HTTP. You can do that. And what we'll do on our side is we'll set up like a landing page at royaltie.com where you click on your notification, it'll take you to a secure page where you're going to have to click continue to the website, and then it'll take you onto your unsecured page. So it's possible. It's not going to get the same click rate as linking to directly to a secure website or to Facebook or Instagram or whatever. But we can do it.
So super cool, right? I think that's really cool. Really quick, I had my cousin at my house over the weekend for Mother's Day, or at my parents' house, and he saw the ad and he clicked on it, and it was my capture page and it was me. And he's like, Cheryl, seriously, like, why are you on my phone? Like, what did you do? And I had forgot that I left it in my car. My parents have like 5 acres. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what? And he had clicked on my message on his Android phone, and I had come up, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you're clicking. And he's like, of course I clicked on it. I didn't know where it came from. And it was just went to show, like, you have no idea who's clicking on what, even if they're at your house. So
that's awesome. Yeah,
it was cool. So, I mean, if you're hanging out at your house or wherever, you can't turn off, right, the messages.
No.
Right.
Echo.
No, maybe that's just me.
I'll try that again. Okay.
Well, now I can barely hear you.
How about now?
Ooh, good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So, I'm back. Sorry.
Bye. Good stuff.
I forget is there a question? I forget. I'm sorry. I got all caught up in
what was the question, you guys? Now we're stuck laughing. So, I don't remember. Oh, my cousin checking the message.
Can you turn it off? So you can't turn it off yet. We have, like, we're in our kind of product roadmap. We will in the next few months let you set the the hours that you want a message to be live so that you can turn it off. Not yet. So that might be kind of like 2-3 months from now that we're ready to roll that out. In the meantime, if you leave it in your car, that's probably, a good idea. I don't know. You can put it in like a box. If you have like a metal box. I don't know.
Why wouldn't I would just leave it on. I mean,
yeah.
Ask him, but
I leave it on.
What's funny is you just kind of guys got like a preview of to come technology. It's like behind the scenes, the secrets. All the secrets are being shared here. No, that's really cool. So, I have my own great stories from people on the team and stuff that's happened that, I mean, I think we're all always super stoked to figure out, like, people are going through here, like people are actually clicking it, or you get home, I know, and people see it show up on their phone and they're like, it works. And it's funny to me because, now when people ask me if it works, I'm like, hello. it's super cool. But we have some really great success stories. I have my favorites. I know if you could just share one of your favorite success stories? I know we crack up at them, but
Well,
go ahead.
okay, well, I guess we've got a great guy down in Florida. His name's Donaldo. Love that. And he was actually one of the first people to use our device to go to a social media platform, and we were all kind of, he was a bit of a guinea pig for us, and we didn't really actually know how it would all turn out. And what he did was he brought a gem with him. He had to go into his real estate kind of Facebook page. He brought a gem with him to Disney World for the weekend, and we were all excited. Donaldo, do you have any results? We thought maybe 10 or 20 or maybe 30 clicks. Anyway, he gets back and he tells us he got 912 page views in 2 days. So we knew we were onto something then, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I love that story. It's like, I just kept it in my pocket. And there's another one of like a network marketer. That was one of my favorite. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So she kind of brought it into a place that you weren't allowed to advertise, but kind of just, I mean, it's like on your keyring, you don't realize that you're doing it. And meanwhile, she's like advertising to every single person, right? Like in the building, and they're trying to figure out who has this thing.
Well, it was actually like at a marketing conference where there was like a very like strict no marketing allowed rule. And so, she was in like accidentally in blatant violation, and all of these marketers, they saw the notification, they like reported her to security. Security was like, we're gonna kick you out of the conference, and happily it didn't happen, but I mean it caused a pretty like no one had seen anything like this before.
Right, that's really cool. So you get 3 or we all order 3, but can they all be programmed differently to say something different? Yeah. So they all can say something different. Go ahead.
Yeah. Different message, different website. You can change the message as often as you like. Just bear in mind, we need a little bit of time. Yeah. I mean, usually it's only a few hours, but it could be as much as 24. So if you're like speeding towards like a convention and you really want, like, that's probably not going to get done in like 5 minutes. And the reason why it's not instantaneous, like we could publish it instantaneously if we wanted to, but we think that for the good of everyone, it makes sense to review messages to make sure that and the the URL we're linking to something that none of us would want to be associated with any obscene, violent, whatever, right? Like it's a safeguard that we have in place. It of course does slow down the process slightly, but we think overall it's worth doing.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we don't want any crazy messages going up on here. Just keep that crazy messages going up on here. So really good stuff to know. So I know we've kind of have our superior markets or superior buyers for this. If you can go over some, our greatest customers or anything like that, that would be great.
Sure. Yeah, totally. So the categories, I guess that we've had the most success in. The first, for sure, is this is a new term for me. I don't know if it's new for you guys. Well, but I'm like obsessed with it. Solopreneur. So it's like one man show kind of entrepreneurs. Anyway, it's a great term, but it captures, professional marketers. It captures real estate agents, insurance brokers, all the way to like personal trainers, musicians. This huge group of people, and we're talking about like tens of millions of people, have been adopting this like crazy, and it's because of this group that now we send out our gems with a key ring on them. Like that came from our customers. Like honestly, that wasn't my idea at all. Like I originally thought this was going to be a storefront business kind of thing, but we were so just taken aback by
it evolved, I think is what he's trying to say. into something. So you're kind of frozen right now. If you can hear me, you're kind of stuck and frozen. Yeah. So I'm going to kind of wait and see if he hops back on here, if he unfreezes. Can y'all still hear me? If he's frozen, can you guys still hear me? Let me know. Throw me up a 1 if you guys can still hear me, or a 2 or something. I see Amanda laughing, but like that's not helping me, AB. So can you guys still hear me? Okay, cool. So super stoked. You guys can kind of hit me with a question if you guys want to. So think of it this way, you guys. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a story. If you have a cleaning service and the cleaning service wants to give these or distribute them to all of their employees, right? And think about it, if they're out cleaning a home, are they not only advertising for the cleaning company and themselves if they get the house booked for themselves, if they're cleaning and everybody in a 120-yard radius can find them? Would you not be able to do that same exact thing for a salon? Right? If you rent booths, if people want to advertise for themselves and the place at the same time, it's kind of like co-marketing, right? Like you're sitting there and you're like, okay, you know what? This is fantastic. So I'm going to wait and see if Justin will hop on here for a second. Maybe I'll text him, but the possibilities are endless. And I know we have a great bunch of people in that group. And if you could share, one of the possibilities are things that you've seen here. I know that for us network marketers, we think of all of the places that we could use it, our affiliate marketers. I mean, we're in no competition with the MLM world. We want to help people build their business. So it makes sense for us, you know. I'm going to text him and see if he can you hop back on? Okay, so it makes some sense there and helps out some of the people. We want everybody to win inside of their business. Paul Moore says he's going to go sit inside of a stadium. I mean, can you guys think about that for a second? So if you're a realtor and you put a few words, and it would be awesome, short video to share, professional. We have a 1-minute 14-second video to share, Brett. And then we can also work on a short video. How can I get one? Bob Lynn Mosley, if you are watching this on my wall, get with me. If not, get with that person. The possibilities are endless. Concerts, malls, stadium. Think about all of the possibilities that you guys have here, right? Trying, how long? He said he's trying to guess how long was I talking to myself? 5 minutes. We're waiting. We're waiting for you to hop back on. Okay, so think of all you carry one, you place one in I mean, what if you mailed one to somebody? What if you have a business and you ask somebody in North Carolina, but you're in Alaska, right? To help motorcycle weekend. There is money-making potential with this. It is an affiliate program, and Justin wanted to come on here and tell you guys that he intends to keep the affiliate side of the program, and that's one thing that we had going on there. So he's going to hop back on. Can someone please tell me the turnaround for obtaining personal links at this time? The turnaround's about 24 to 48 hours, and you could also email support or the person that signed you up, and we can hook you up. You don't need a personal link to sign other people. You just need to use your royaltie.com link and then have them in the section, the affiliate section. It says referred by, and you could put that, your name in the referred by section. Uber drivers, churches. What's the link to get one? If you're watching this on my wall, hit me up, send me a message, and I'll hook you up. Is it 120 script? It's, oh, here he comes. Yay!
I'm so sorry.
I thought I could barely hear you, but hold on. How long were you talking to yourself?
A long time, I think.
Okay. I was like, maybe I'll text him so that he's not just sitting there chatting with himself.
It was really good though.
I
was on fire.
You had it going on,
Yeah.
and nobody was there.
Oh well.
Miracle. So
Where did you? Where?
we were talking
Where
about
were?
our greatest assets, our greatest customers. We were talking about realtors. I was talking about
Yeah.
so many. I mean, doesn't it
You're,
get? You'll be up all night. I always say whenever an affiliate signs with me, I go, now this is the side effect of signing with this company. You will not sleep with days. I suggest you get a notebook, you get a pen, you get a piece of paper, because you will roll over and write down and go back to bed. Roll over, write down, go back to bed. Roll over, write down, and go back to bed. So I call it the roll over, write down, go back to bed side effect of Royaltie Gem. It's literally roll over, write down, go back to bed, side effect of Royaltie Gem. And I say that to yourself over and over, and don't forget to repeat that to your affiliates, because it is so true. Think of all the pet mobile services, right? You can't stop. You just won't stop. So it's 100 yards, right?
that's right.
All the way. Somebody was just asking that it's incredible. So there's an affiliate side to this. People were asking, and we intend to keep the affiliate side of this, right, Justin? The affiliate side. There's an affiliate side, like that people can make money doing this, right?
Oh, for sure there is. Yeah. Sorry. Good old internet. Yeah, we've got a fabulous affiliate. We've allocated, I think roughly 60% of all the revenue to compensate our marketing team. And so I think it's competitive with any other program that.
I'm stoked about it.
From to affiliate network marketing, this is kind of my first foray into it, but from everything that people have told me, it's one of the more lucrative, generous programs out there.
No doubt, no doubt. So we're super excited that you guys can become an affiliate and stay an affiliate inside of Royaltie Gem. So it's an affiliate marketing company for those who are asking, and we were having some fun with the possibilities. Have you heard any, I guess, outside of the box? I had somebody from Denmark sign up today. We had Australia, the United Kingdom. It was so much fun to think about that inside of there. So have you had an outside of the box kind of experience, like who came up with a great idea? Oh, you're totally taking this, girl. Oh, we're chatting. We're
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get a better connection here.
Yeah, good deal. So has anybody come up with a really great, like, you're like, wow, I wish I would have thought of that great idea and put it there? Like, where has anybody thought of some super cool place we should think about?
So, sorry, I'm not getting good audio. Are you asking kind of like places where people are putting these things?
Yeah. Like, give us some examples.
So we've had. I mean, there's some great examples. Like people are taking like double-sided tape and they're sticking them kind of in kind of sneaky places inside Starbucks or at the food court. Positioning them, when they're on stage and linked to their account, which I think is pretty awesome. We have people, realtors. Realtors are like, they're like these devices. They're weatherproof, they're waterproof, so they're actually attaching devices to the for sale sign out front. They're even, and this is a new one, they're actually kind of to the seller, like the person selling their home, right? Mm-hmm. They're saying here, you can kind of be involved in of your home being on the market. So the seller now pops it on their keychain, and everyone, they're now involved, like they're promoting the open house that weekend, or booking a showing or whatever, right? But like realtors are great, and these guys, because they have multiple listings, they can buy 15 units at a time. Right. And word also spreads really too. So that's been a fantastic market for us.
How about legality? People are worried about spam and legality of it. And I love this part because we had like a 2-second conversation. It's like one answer. Ready? Go.
Yeah. Well, so the opt into something,
Mhm.
it's legal. And so the good news when you're talking about this product, yes, it's a new product, but the rules are very black and white. Like the answer is very black and white. This is not a gray issue. The first time that someone encounters a wireless Bluetooth enabled device, not one of ours, I mean, it could be one of ours, but it could be one of the millions of devices inside Walmarts, inside sports stadiums, museums. There's literally millions of these things around the world. The first time that someone encounters one, they get a pop-up from Android that says there's a device that wants to send you a message. Do you want to see the message? Almost 100% of people say, yes, I'd like to see the message. That is the opt-in. So now that they've received a message from a device, they've now opted in within the Android system to receive messages from future devices. They can turn those off at any time. But the very simple answer is every single person who sees one of our notifications has opted into the service. And that's what makes it not a gray issue at all.
Right.
Okay?
Makes sense. So Angela is asking, how do you get paid on website? Don't see it. When you go to the affiliate section and you scroll down, there's a little tab that says affiliate, what is it? It's like affiliate something. You can click on it and it's like page 6 is, I can't believe I know that it's page 6. I'm totally just nerded out. I totally nerded out. I have some kind of thing going on, but I totally nerded out right there. It's like page 6 will tell you exactly how you get paid in the compensation plan, but it is a 2-tier affiliate program. Right? Save me from my dorkiness. Help.
I'm with you.
I know, right?
I know that document inside out.
It's page 6. It's totally page 6, Cheryl. It was like 2 nerds just hung out together. Hold on, let me put my track face on. It's so funny. So where do you, last question, and I'll let maybe some people ask, but where do you see the vision? The vision of the company, the vision of the affiliates. I see myself, walking across that stage being like, hey, but for everybody. Yeah.
So people have asked me if I, have any plans of I don't know, merging or doing something, with the affiliate program. Just to be clear, for the record, I have no plans of doing anything other than building a great affiliate program. Like that's my plan. So that's the only plan. I own the company, and so there's no one else, just me, that's going to make that decision. So I hope I've been very clear about that. Second, I think more interesting than that is, where are we going with this business? And I think it's just like a one-shot kind of one product thing. My basic kind of thesis for this business is that small business owners, generally speaking, don't have a clue when it comes to marketing and need a lot more help than what's available today. Like there's tools out there, right? Like MailChimp is a perfectly fine tool, but it is, in my view, too complicated for a lot of small business owners.
Yeah.
So, and the tools that are available are all kind of, I'll say siloed, meaning I need an email program over here, and I need an SMS marketing program over here, and what's Google Analytics about? And that's over here. So, what I think we have an opportunity to do is deliver a single suite of very, very, very simple, set it once and forget it, marketing tools, one at a time, right, to our client base of small business owners. So this product is the first one. It's fantastic, but in 6 months or 8 months, we're going to have another thing to talk to our customers about, right? Maybe it'll be an integrated SMS marketing program. Maybe it'll be an integrated email marketing program, all kind of through your single login, right? So, in the same way that right now you're logging into royalty.com to just change your notifications, you could easily imagine that you go in there to do that and to manage your SMS marketing and eventually your email marketing. And, we can kind of serve up analytics in a way that business owners will understand about their own websites, who they're reaching, without having to kind of hire a team to put together a Google Analytics. So anyway, that's the big idea is create a very, very simple set of tools that, 150 million small business owners can easily adopt into their business.
Right. That makes sense to me. I have a business, no nonsense.
I hope I didn't just cut out.
No. And, I help people, train people on systems and marketing and things like that. And I know they face that problem. Small businesses face that problem of marketing every single day. And this product has the opportunity to help them. And you integrate with that. I think we're kind of getting sneak peeks of the future, which I think is really, really cool to hear from you. Adam wanted to say thank you for answering his message personally on Sunday. Adam Braithwaite, he said, super, super cool CEO. He actually personally answered my email. And we all find that about you. I hear, the team gets super stoked to hear from you. So the company based out of where?
Based out of, I'm sorry.
Where are you based out of, the company based out of?
In Toronto, Canada.
Yeah, and products manufactured.
You can probably tell by the way that I say sorry or about or something.
Oh, yeah, like that. About. I think the first time we talked, I was like, "You're Canadian." You say about like that. What? And then he thought I had an accent, but I didn't hear it. I didn't hear anything at all. So where are they manufactured?
In Europe. With a medium-sized, very, very reliable, high-quality company that is big enough to handle big volume, but small enough that they're keen to make our product do what we want it to do. So we have a lot of influence with our manufacturer because they're not some massive factory in China. We have a lot of influence over kind of we'd like the shape to be this, we'd like it the battery to do this. So we can really, I think, optimize the product for the way that we're using it, which is different than the way everyone else is using it.
For sure, definitely, it's global. Angelia and Paul wants to tell you that he's in Brantford and wants to come and hang out.
Hey, let's do it, man.
Right? I'm like, you just met the coolest CEO. He's going to be like, sure, dude, come on over. We'll have a party. So really, really.
Yeah.
I knew you would say that. Hey, come on over. So you can program your, device while en route. I wanted to clear that up. Is there anything that you guys, what? I want to ask you guys if you're thankful, grateful for Justin. The amount of information that he's given. If you're excited, how many affiliates are there currently, Justin, right now? Like around?
So we've actually doubled in the last week. So
hey, so have you met now?
500. So it's been amazing. Like, but we doubled last week. It's possible that we'll double this week and be at 1,000 by this time next week. It's all of you doing an absolute. I'm blown away by the job that you are all doing, and we couldn't be more appreciative. And all we want to do is support effort.
Yeah, I have to say real quick if Linda Vard, if you're watching this, I love this woman. I just have to tell her. I text her like every day. I'm like, you're so awesome. She's like the email woman. You guys all know her if you're part of the affiliate program. How super awesome. I think we were texting on Mother's Day, and then one time she and I were both getting haircuts at the same time, and I was talking to a salon. So we have a great relationship too. I really love that woman. I just had to throw that in there. Yeah, so we're 1,000. He said 1,000. Yeah, she's super cool. He said 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. Let's get close. 1,000. About 1,000 people tops, right? Like right now. So, hello. Tell everybody that you know. So, you guys, if you're excited, drop a 1. Tell us how excited you are to be here. Go tell your friends. Go tell everybody that you know. Is it, fair to say, Justin, everybody with a small business, every single person with a small business can actually find a great way to use this tool. Every solopreneur, everybody who's ever wanted to market or advertise. I see this as being revolutionary in the way that we now market. We're changing literally right now, in this moment. Write this date down. We're about to change the way that marketing happens. And I'm super stoked about it. If you are too, drop a 1 in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. And if everybody, say hi to Justin or bye to Justin. One last comment. If you have anything else you want to add, Justin, let us know. Or should I, isn't it like CEO thing? Should I be calling you Mr. Belobaba? I didn't think about that. I'm just joking. You're like, no, dude. That would be weird. Okay. No, I totally, us seeing each other being like, hey, dude.
Not for a long time.
No. All right. So I can't see if anybody's commenting. Well, 1, Kevin's 1. You guys are awesome. All right. I got to read up close now. Like, I'm like, okay, what are they saying? So everybody wants to say thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. I've been, for a while. I've never seen positivity and that you all have in this kind of world of affiliate marketing. I'm just absolutely blown away. Like you need to know how this is the side that I don't know, out there in other industries. Like it's very special, and it's inspiring.
Yeah, thank you. We're inspired by you.
So thank you all very much.
You guys are amazing. Remember, share this with your friends, okay? Like, everybody needs to hear about it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Justin, I'm going to talk to you in about 15 minutes.
Perfect. Just getting started.
Yeah, let's get excited. Get excited, you guys. This, Justin, this company, we're changing the world. Get behind it. Let's go. Let's run. Run for your life. This is incredible. You have a worldwide, global opportunity. If you don't feel it, if you don't see it, man, you better plug yourself in, because holy cannoli, Batman, do we have something special. You better get excited. Get real excited about what you have here. You better go run around and start screaming and dancing, because your life and marketing all at the same time is about to change. There are 1,000 people not even in this company, and you have the opportunity to be one of the first. Stop hesitating. Stop doing everything you're doing. Don't overthink something so simple. Go get back with the person who shared this video with you. Get back to me if you're watching this with me. Get in, get going. Let's get advertising the right way in 2017. No more newspaper stuff. It's time to take it up a notch. I'll see you guys on the other side. Thank you guys so much for watching. Justin, we love you. Talk to you guys soon. You guys are awesome. Rock it out, guys. Bye-bye.
Buddy.
Go crush, you guys. Go crush. Go, 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 go. Crush. Boom. Bye-bye.